Hello everyone. So it's Friday and we are back with daily cybersecurity news for 1st of March. So first news is hackers turn Bangladeshi embassy website into crypto mining scheme. So the website of foreign embassies are often where people go download visa applications and other documents. They are also ripe openings for embedding malware. Criminal hackers have taken notice. In the case of the Bangladeshi embassy in Cairo, attackers appear to be using the website to mine cryptocurrency according to research published on Wednesday by Spider Labs, the security team of Chicago-based company Trustwave. Almost the entire embassy website appears to be compromised, with nearly every attempt to access a URL ending in a request to save a malicious file. Only 3 of 69 antivirus engines detected the infected website as malicious. The hackers appear to have breached the website in October. In January, Spider Labs noticed a Microsoft Word document hosted on the site with the embedded malicious script. It is possible that the intruders who injected the web miner into the site decided to make a shift from web mining to machine infection in order to install a more persistent crypto miner on victim machines. As of Wednesday, the Bangladeshi embassy site was still compromised despite the researchers' efforts to contact the hosts, as informed by Spider Labs. Okay, then moving on to the next news, which is watch list maintained by Dow Jones exposed and 2.4 million records compromised. Okay, so starting with that, security research has discovered a major security issue associated with the Dow Jones watch list. It appears that the watch list database was accessible to anyone in the public. The researcher who found out this loophole said that more than 2.4 million records in the database were out in the open as a result. All these records were existing on an Elasticsearch product used by Dow Jones. Okay, so another Elasticsearch. The Elasticsearch cluster was 4.4 GB in size, with a number of records totaling 2.4 million. Information included persons with a criminal history, national and international government sanction lists and categories, and Dow Jones profile notes. All these details were used to analyze financial risks and identify illegal activities associated with the person's entities. When the researcher contacted Dow Jones regarding this breach, the database was disabled immediately and the company issued a statement. The data is entirely derived from publicly available sources. At this time, our review suggests this resulted from an unauthorized third party's misconfiguration of AWS server. I'm sorry, authorized, not unauthorized. And the data is no longer available. That's as per the statement from Dow Jones. Okay, so moving on to the next news, which is news number 3. Security flaw in Ring doorbells opens door to spying. Okay, Ring doorbells are pretty famous doorbells used these days, so this could be a big one. Okay, starting the news. Doorbells manufactured by Ring were found to have a serious security vulnerability which could have allowed cyber criminals to conduct man-in-the-middle attacks. According to an in-depth analysis by security firm Dojo, DOJO, the RTP-based data feed implemented in Ring devices could be intercepted and extracted by attackers. On top of this, the feed can also be injected with false content after the device is accessed. The bug can allow anyone to snoop on video and audio footage by hacking the device with Video Snarf tool. After the research was made public, Ring came up with an update. It has patched the flaw in version 3.4.7 of the Ring app. However, the company does not mention any information on the vulnerability in the update notes. Users are advised to update their apps immediately to mitigate any risk associated with this vulnerability. Okay, going on to the next one, which is sport company Topps become the latest victim of form jacking attack. Okay, so the sports trading card and collectible company Topps has suffered a form jacking attack, resulting in the exposure of payment card details of its customers. The company believes that the personal data of some customers may have been compromised in the attack. According to the data breach notification, the company learned about the attack on December 26th last year, 2018, and immediately started an investigation. On Jan 10th, 2019, it was confirmed that there was an unauthorized access on the website topps.com. This may have resulted in the compromise of payment card and other details of customers who placed orders through the website between November 19th, 2018 and January 9th, 2019. The information compromised in the attack includes customers' names, mailing addresses, telephone numbers, email addresses. The payment card details breached in the incident include credit card and debit card numbers, card expiration date, the security code. The company has urged its customers to review their payment card statements for any unauthorized activity. Okay, and then going to the last one, which is from Cisco. Cisco says to patch routers now against a massive 9.8 out of 10 security, 9.8 severity security hole. Okay, so this one could be big if you are using one of these impacted routers. So Cisco is warning businesses that use of its wireless VPN and firewall routers to install updates immediately to do a critical flaw that remote attackers can exploit to break into a network. The vulnerability allows any attacker with any browser to execute code of their choice via the web interface used for managing Cisco RV110W wireless N VPN firewall or Cisco RV130W wireless and multifunction VPN router or Cisco RV215W wireless and VPN router. The networking giant has assigned the bug tagged as CVE 2019-1663 with a severity score of 9.8 out of 10. Cisco's developers failed to ensure the web app properly checks data that users type into the router's management interface, which could give an attacker control of the operating system. The vulnerability is due to improper validation of users' supplied data in the web-based management interface. An attacker could exploit this vulnerability by sending malicious HTTP requests to a targeted device. Cisco notes in its advisory, a successful exploit could allow the attacker to execute arbitrary code on the underlying operating system of the affected device as a high-privileged user. So customers are exposed to a remote attack if they enable the remote management feature on the affected devices. The feature is disabled by default. That's a good news. The bug is fixed in new software versions 1.2.2.1 for RV110W firewalls, and there are other versions available for the affected devices routers. Please take a look at the Cisco notification for this. Okay, so that covers our daily news for today. Thanks everyone.